live from beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's the Padres taking on the All Nations. Okay, all set to go. This is Willie Castro.
Number 3, Willie Castro.
And this one is off and running.
All one.
Well, Boog, the story's been told that Yamamoto's bag of tricks is an actual bag that he carries around. Inside the bag, he keeps a yoga mat, wooden blocks, tiny soccer balls, and mini javelins. He uses all of that just for his warm-up routine.
The 1-2. Curve in the dirt.
Yamamoto's warm-up includes doing headstands and walking on his palms. He uses blocks to work on body positioning, hurls mini soccer balls into a wall to warm up his arm, and then heads to the field to throw mini javelins. I don't think anyone else is stealing his pregame routine anytime soon.
Got him. One down. Here's Adley Rutschman.
No, inside.
And there's a ball. That one fouled off. What a stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play. So digging in, Jorge Polanco. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. In the air, right field, Singleton on the move towards the line. And that is that. Back here in Denver, and pitching in this game, Clay Holmes. What do we have on him? Leading off, Sean Figgins. Just missed.
Nope, that's inside.
And that
Ball
one
3.
A little below the knees. And that's ball 3. That's in there. In the air to left center. Reaching down, makes the catch. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Ball down. Hey!
Out towards left center. Takes it in for the out. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
Ketel Marte.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on.
Inside, ball 1.
Really
that's
good
off the
take,
plate.
especially with 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now it's the DH, Anthony Santander. Check swing, he held up. Ball one. And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. Relay to second, but he's in there easily.
He was all over that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. The two-run shot. In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Ball one.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the second. Strike two.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Outside low. Full count now. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams.
That's a ball. Ball two.
Check swing called strike. 2 balls and a strike. Tatis runs. Hit on the ground to the right side. Marte on to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. So now with 1 away and a man at second, Chase Headley getting ready to hit. Base hit into the outfield.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Off the plate, ball one.
Ozzie Albies up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
On the ground, right side. Out number 2, and another run comes in. Back to the top of the order. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Castro.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
That's a strike. And the count 1 and 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out. Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitchers would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
No question about this one. It's out of here. It's their second home run of the inning. So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Jorge Polanco digs in now.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
That that one outside.
Outside.
And the count now 2-0.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Aye.
Two down, nobody on. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. And that's downstairs and outside. That one ripped left field. That's back there. Leaping, and he brought it back. Back here at Coors Field, the switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Cal Raleigh.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Yeah.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 3. There's a swing and a drive. And a foul ball. Got it. Now one away. So up next, Victor Martinez. In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. The 0-1.
0-1.
He swings and fouls one off. Swings through it for the K. That K is his third of the game. 2 down, base is empty. And here is Ken Singleton.
Ball in.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Tatis on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. All set for the start of the inning. Anthony Santander at the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these players showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
That clips the corner.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Figgins gets under it. And there's one down. Ryan Reynolds here. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. High fly ball out towards left center. Figgins takes it in for the out. 2 away. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Back up the, oh, that got him. Gets it there in time, though. And it. Back here in Denver, stepping in, Lance Berkman.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
And that's, off the plate. The inside edge. And it's 2-1. That one missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
The kick, the 3-2. This one in the air, center field. Williams takes it in for the out. One up, one down. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Foul ball. Now the 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That's out number 2. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Inside, ball 1.
There's a line drive to left field. And he makes the grab. On to the 4th. Here's the center fielder, Bernie Williams. This one smoked, could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Now batting for
So man aboard, down the third baseman, Chase Headley. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A 2-run homer. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Castro. And it's fouled away. Comes up empty.
Ball.
2 runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Now the number 2 hitter, Adley Rutschman. That one ripped, but foul. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And it flies to the deepest part of the park. No doubt about this one. Home run. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
In the dirt. Pitch misses there, and it's 3-0. Strike 1. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Towards first, and foul ball. Payoff pitch. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And that is that. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the inning.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that pitcher work to get you out.
The 1-1. On the ground to the left. The throw to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Fly to left his first time. On the ground right side. And that's just foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one. One out. Runner at second. Here's Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Man at second. Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Nope, that's a ball.
Swing and a pop-up. Has room, and he makes the catch. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Got
Yeah.
a shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
And a quick out number 1. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. He's 0 for 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit right side. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Bernie Williams. Swing and a ball popped up. Lindor settles under it. And that'll do it. Back here in Denver, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Victor Martinez now at the plate. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. It's 0-1. Line drive, base hit right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever.
Ball, that's
Turned
it.
on it nicely.
Singleton stands in now, looks at that one inside. On a line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Martinez around second, headed for third. In there. He's safe.
Back-to-back base hits. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
This one in the air, center field. Williams going back on this one, and he makes the catch. Runners tagging from second and third. He'll score the sac fly. It's 9-1. Here's Francisco Lindor. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And he's safe.
He's good.
As the run scores from third. Out man at first. At the plate, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 1 so far. Quick move to first.
He's safe.
Lindor back in there.
Ball 1.
In the air to left center. Reynolds under it. And there are 2 down. So back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Sean Figgins.
That's a ball.
Quick toss first.
Safe.
Lindor back in there.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that.
In the air, left field. And that's a fair ball. Lindor zipping around third. The relay to the plate. Tag. Not in time. He scores. And it's 9-3. Man at second here with 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. And that one got a piece of him. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Out front with the swing, and that is strike one.
That's a ball.
Could
Oh,
be some
that's it.
action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Out to center. Williams should have this one. And the inning is over. Back here at Coors Field. Down the third baseman, Chase Headley.
You know, this
Ball
group
one.
of hitters digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits. So that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Swing and a miss. 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. 1-2 here. Good eye
That's
right
Bolton.
there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And that one hammered. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 2-2. And a good
Ball,
eye there.
Inside.
That's a base hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
0-1.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Can't glove it cleanly, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Willie Castro, the next to hit. To the right side, Martinez takes it himself, and that's an out. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Adley Rutschman.
Ball.
And
Ball
another
two.
ball.
Hey!
2 outs and a runner at third. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. He pulls into second as a run scores on the play.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ground ball. They limit the damage here. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. Holmes back to work. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Raleigh, 29 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. That one lifted to left. Reynolds has a beat on it. And there's 1 down. Victor Martinez getting ready to hit. 1 for 2.
Ball inside.
Just
Bolton.
missed. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And that is out of play. The next
Whoa,
pitch
that's
misses.
down.
Full count now. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Ken Singleton will hit next. Ball one, no strikes.
That's inside.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Albies throws to first in time, and it's a 1. Back here in Denver. Well, he's back. Out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Definitely, Boog. He's been hit pretty hard. Exit velo clearly above average for the last couple of times through the batting order. Seemed to me that they would just be happy to have gotten him through the 6th. You better be careful because this could be costly here.
Nope.
And
That's
another
ball
ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Nice grab and very nicely done for the out. Ryan Reynolds now at the plate. He's already homered in this game.
Ball one.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. Marte hustling after it. And there's 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Williams in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one at triple digits.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed,
Ball,
they creep it into
inside.
my mind right now. He's
Ball
really
2.
tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. 2 down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Set down on strikes. He battled for a long time. Back here at Coors Field, here's the left fielder, Lance Berkman. Starting to go after it. Now a look down to third, and no swing, says Joe McDonald. Missing inside.
Ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes. And this one looks like trouble. Now around second, going for third. And he's got a leadoff triple. So
Now pitching.
Jonathan Broxton on the pitch here. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Ball. That's inside.
The 1-1. And a foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat too much on that one. And next is the designated hitter, Ozzie Albies. Base hit and a run in to score.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now here is Sean Figgins.
Nope.
And ball one. Albies at first, one gone. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-0. Way out front for strike two.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Jose Ramirez digs in now.
No, inside. Nope, that's inside.
Inside at 100. 3 balls, no strikes. Strike on the inside corner. 1 run across in the frame so far. Here, the bottom of the 7th.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Now, quick throw to first.
No,
Albies dives back in. Another throw over, and this time he gets him. Back here in Denver, we're the top of the 8th. Chase Headley getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball popped in the air. 1 away. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And wow, that one is way out of here. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Castro. Gets under and pops it up. Lindor in position. 2 down. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Bottom of the 8th, digging in, number 11.
Ball.
On the ground right side, Polanco takes it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Next to hit, Cal Raleigh. 0 for 3 in this one.
Hey!
And he blows that one by him at 100.
Ball.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Now 2 away. Victor Martinez will hit next. 1 for 3. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Reynolds under it, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at Coors Field. All set to start the 9th in this one. Jorge Polanco now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Gets the call on the mound right there. A little surprising for a guy that's struggled, and most times you don't get that.
On the ground to first. Oh, great stop. Nicely done for the out. And now Anthony Santander. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Figgins on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Tatis in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Left field, way back there. And that one is off the wall. And a double puts runners at second and third with 2 out.
Well, that'll make you feel good. A hitter right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Williams in the box now, takes strike 1. Check
Ball.
swing, no appeal. And the count even 1-1. Line drive. And that is that. Back here in Denver, bottom 9. Ken Singleton digs in now.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
In the air, left field. And there's one down. So digging in, Lance Berkman. Off the mark there.
down.
And it's 1-0. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Kyle Schwarber looking to start something with 1 gone.
That's a ball.
In the air to left center. Reynolds on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So it's their last chance in this one. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
That's a ball. Inside, ball 2.
2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
What do you
Started
got?
after it, appeal to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. That one ripped right center field, back there. Booyah! Into the second deck it goes, and they cut into the deficit. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel
Ball
that
1.
swing from the booth.
Albies stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
That's ball 2.
That one's in there, and it's 2-1.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Out towards right center field. And that is the ball game.